Hi, my name is Charlo and I thought I'd share with you a quick tip on creating the illusion of a damaged wall, as if the plaster has gone off on some parts. I'm currently using that in a project, and I thought it might be a quick tip for YouTube for anyone who wants to have a look at it. I'll jump into layout. What I've done is in Modeler Tools I created a simple ground plane and I've set it upright, so I turned it 90 degrees. Now if I go into the surface editor and turn on my nodes, that will immediately give you the effect that I was telling you about. And it's done by bump maps, so it's actually creating the illusion of a damaged wall. That means as long as you don't go into too close with the camera, you'll be fine. It actually will look as if it's a damaged wall. Okay. So what did I do? I created a simple procedural texture, in this case turbulence. And what I've done is I've left the scale at 1 meter. I upped the small scale a little bit and the frequency a little bit. That adds the detail in the damaged part. I put the bump to -100, because if you don't, you'll end up with a bump that comes out of the wall, and that's not what I was after. It needs to be going into the wall. And I put the contrast at 100%, because if you don't, and I'll show you, I put it at 0, there's not much difference between the wall which is still intact and a damaged wall. So upping the contrast will make the effect more pronounced. Okay. And then last final tip is I've set up this gradient here, and this gradient allows you to manipulate either the wall that's still intact or the part of the wall that is damaged. This gradient will actually influence whatever you put as an input in there. So if I put the alpha in there, you'll notice that the gradient input here is grayed out, because it's now working with the alpha of the turbulence. At key 0 I gave it a 60% value, and at key 1, let's put this up 1, it's 0%. Basically that means influencing the part of the wall which is still intact or the part of the wall which is damaged. So if I put this, for instance, into specular, you notice immediately that the part of the wall which is still intact has a 60% specularity on it, while the part of the wall which is damaged doesn't have that. So now you also know how to easily, with one gradient, how to influence parts of the wall that you want. Okay? So I hope this is a quick tip that might be useful to 1 or 2 people, and see you in the next vid.